Deborah Sampson was born into a large, poor family in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Deborah was sent to live with a neighbor, then to the Thomas family. They were farmers who needed an indentured servant. The Thomases wouldn't let her go to school because they said school meant too much time away from chores. Deborah was determined to learn, however, and would sneak away to borrow books from school children. When Deborah turned 16, she went to live with another farm family, who gave her half the day off to go to school. She was the oldest student and was far behind the others. She outworked everyone until she caught up and ended up assisting the teacher. The Revolutionary War stormed through New England. Liberty had a special meaning to Deborah, since people had been telling her where to live and what to do all of her life. Deborah thought about becoming a nurse or bandage supplier in the war, but she really wanted to fight. With money she earned teaching school in the summer, she bought several yards of fabric and sewed a suit of men's clothing. She told her family she was leaving to find better wages. When out of sight, she changed clothes and cut her hair and went off to Medway, Massachusetts, where she knew she wouldn't be recognized. She introduced herself to the company's commander as Robert Shirtliff. When the company was formed, Deborah was assigned to West Point, New York. She fought the British for 3 years and kept her identity a secret. She was wounded twice. First, by a British sword that slashed the side of her head. Second, by a bullet that went through her shoulder. Both times, she was treated with her uniform on, so the doctors never found out her secret. In 1782, she became ill. She was feverish and unconscious. The nurse couldn't find a pulse and was ready to pronounce Deborah dead. The doctor felt for a heartbeat and discovered a bandage wrapped tightly around her chest. He kept Deborah's secret and took her to his home to recover. Once she recovered, the doctor informed her company commander of the secret. Deborah was given an honorable discharge from the army, so she went to Plymouth to help her mother. Word about Deborah had spread, and many in her hometown treated her as a criminal. Instead of feeling ashamed, Deborah began to feel proud that she risked her life again and again for her nation and acted boldly for liberty. Deborah married and became a school teacher. She later received a letter addressed to Robert Shirtliff, or rather Miss Gannett, from George Washington, inviting her to the capital. She was awarded a pension, land, and a letter thanking her for remarkable service to her country. The war was supposed to be fought by men, but at least one young woman put on and altered the uniform of the Continental Army. She served for 3 years in a fighting regiment.